Anyone have any other questions while we're waiting on that to boot up?
Anything we could talk about? Smaller.
I totally did not hear what she said that thing was called. The website?
Oh,
Underworks.com.
It is,
just another thing for guys, if you're wearing a skirt, please try your best to cross your legs.
oh yeah.
I know this isn't natural habit,
Try your best to cross your legs.
but yeah, no one wants to be like, whoa.
Ladies always stay with their knees together.
Yes, we do. No, I don't. What about?
Except for you. We know this.
Oh no. What about tucking? Don't please. Tucking down there. Down there.
Down there.
Do you have any tips for tucking down there? For
Talking lower.
tucking.
Talking lower.
Tucking.
Oh, tucking.
I'm
Yes.
Oh, tucking. I thought you said talking.
I did say talking the first time. I did say talking.
If you're really serious about crossplay and trying to pull it off, one tip that a lot of drag queens use is a little thing called a tucker. Kind of straightforward on that. It just all depends on, sometimes you can find different styles of underwear that'll kind of help to kind of pull it back a little.
Do ladies' underwear help with that? If you wore ladies' underwear, or
I
is
think
that
it might.
not doing
Another idea is get it like the underwear as small as you can. That'll still fit and not like cut off circulation. But to kind of help hold that all together, and then sometimes you can just kind of tuck it under a little bit.
All of the hand motions, by the way, Chad.
I do what I can.
Okay, what about raising your voice for men? Do you,
Raising your voice.
Do you do that, or do you even
yes.
bother? Okay.
Yes, I do. I think it just all depends. If you've kind of got a real deep voice, you're probably gonna have a little bit more trouble. But just, you know, raise it as much as you can. If you guys, anyone sings, the little thing called your head voice or your falsetto, you just kind of have to try and think really light, airy thoughts and try to project out that way. It can be harder for some people, and another thing is some people can do it, but they're not as loud. Sometimes that can be good, sometimes that can be bad.
Yeah, a lot of the time females.
Demonstrate. Demonstrate. Demonstrate.
Hi. So, what do you guys like to do?
That's a sexy falsetto right
Wow. They're bringing somebody to get working.
I also have a tip for voice.
Yes.
I was in choir, and a tip is, especially to get your voice higher, especially for singing, it does help you with guys in falsetto, is if you do your scales every day, because it stretches your chords and it helps you. So that's a tip if you're really serious.
That's a very good point.
For girls wanting to sound like guys, sleep on a feathered pillow. Woke up this morning going, I sound like a pubescent boy.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Very nice.
You heard me too.
You did enough of that last night, didn't you?
Well, this is one of the voices. I can only get this voice after a football game or a raid. By tomorrow, I'll have a normal voice.
You won't sound so manly anymore.
Not really.
He loses his man points.
They're pretty.
Tips for older goods. Is that it? Okay. What about can larger-chested ladies get open shirts? Do you have tips for this?
For open shirts.
Can, but it's going to involve tape. Lots of tape.
There is a type of tape that you can get at Walgreens, or sometimes Walmart has it. She introduced me to it back there. It's a Band-Aid type tape, so it's just like the Band-Aids. And you can actually take it and put the tape here and pull your chest toward your armpits. And that separates them so that you end up with manly pets instead of,
Two boobily
girly things.
If it's the tape I'm thinking of,
As much as girly
it's
things
called
are fun.
Band-Aid waterproof tape.
Yes.
And it literally, just like she was saying, it's the same material. It feels just like the
And it
sticky part of a
stretches.
Band-Aid, and it does stretch really nicely. like I said before, I wouldn't use that for like a full chest binding, but
No, because you will
just
sweat
use
under
it to
it,
kind
and it
of.
can cause blisters if you wear it for a long time. and
Yes.
Sweaty like that. Hillary learned that.
Yeah, she did. But it's definitely one of those good ones because it doesn't. It's like a Band-Aid, it doesn't pull real bad when you take it off. Another idea, especially for at least covering the nipple, is paper tape. Paper tape does not hurt at all when coming off.
Pedal tops.
There you go.
Pasties. They're very much like pasties. You can get them in the underwear department at almost any store. They look like little flowers, and they're like a Band-Aid. They have that soft Band-Aid thing in the middle, and then the tape around them. Put that on first. That way you don't actually pull, because there's nothing worse than a chafed nipple. Male or female.
Agreed.
Alright guys, since I can't get the projector to work, the website is www.drag-king.underworks.com. What these things are is they are essentially, you can get them in tank top form. They extend from here to here. They're body shirts. They're compression shirts. And they tell you exactly how to order the right size. And they make all of this super slim. They take out your curves. It's really good if you're crossplaying at all, actually, even if you're not large chested. It saves on time if you are like really in a bind to, buy Totally didn't mean to say that. But like instead of spending about, I don't know, it usually took me about 30 minutes to bind, but now it literally just takes me like a minute to pull on the shirt. And it literally, it presses you all down, and like I said, it takes you down a few sizes. Question?
Do you feel like those restrict your ability to
Actually, they're really comfortable. You can actually, I can run in them. I can't run in binding because it tightens on my rib cage too much. This, I mean, I don't have my airflow restricted in any way, shape, or form. They're super comfortable, and really for their, I think they vary in prices. They run about $30 to $40, but they are worth it because, I mean, you can wash them by hand. It's a little more trial than anything. They tell you how to wash it, but you can wash it by hand. You can reuse them. They do not wear out nearly as quickly as Ace Wrap, because that stuff, especially if you're binding a large chest, it stretches and it stays stretched. It doesn't always retain its shape afterwards, or
The Ace bandages.
return to its shape.
Yeah.
And after a while, Ace Wrap gets expensive. Oh yay!
Bigger?
Sure.
So I'm not sure how to
Thank you guys.
You guys rock.
Thank you so much, guys.
Now we can make puppets. Sorry.
My lovely background there, guys. Sorry. Thank you guys so much. All right. See if it blows up on that screen. Okay, this is the website. I mean, it tells you how to measure, how to care for it, how to put it on. That one's a plus because some of these are kind of strange. I personally have the, I think it's actually that Ultimate Chest Binder one. It's 70%, it's medical grade nylon and spandex. It's hardcore, guys, but it is definitely worth it. It's $30 if